Hey there, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Today I would like to talk about pens, the types of pens that I actually use. And I think I have all the types of the pens in the world. The first one is the trusty old ballpoint pen. And then you have something called the gel pen. And then another one called the rollerball pen. And then you have the fountain pen. And for fountain pen, you have different types of inks. You would have a normal water-based ink with dye in it. And then you would have inks that are considered permanent ink, where they have certain element. They have dyes in this that, you know, are permanent in a sense that they are water resistant. Some of them are waterproof. Alright, so why do I have so many types of pens, you might ask? So let's go through the differences. So depending on the paper that you would like to write on, you can then choose what kind of pens that are suitable. Now you have normal types of paper, like I have here, a paper from Leuchtturm 1917, which is good for rollerballs, gel pens, and fountain pens. Not the types that are shimmering or sheening type fountain pens, but normal fountain pens with water-based dye inks. Now, when it comes to fountain pen versus rollerball versus gel, I think the differences can be categorized into the wetness, the smoothness of it, whether it bleeds through the paper, and also the dry time, and also whether the pen itself is actually permanent in the sense that if it is drenched in water, will it smudge away, will it go away, right? So let's go through one by one. So I have here the ballpoint pen. I think this is the one that is the most common. This is the Uni Jetstream pen. Now Jetstream pen is pretty smooth. So I'm just going to write here on Leuchtturm paper. This is the Jetstream ballpoint. It's pretty smooth and it's pretty dry, quite fast. There's no smudge here. And the bonus about this pen is that it can be written on this receipt paper, which is like a thermal type paper. See, no problem. You can write on it. Right? And then you have the rollerball pen. A lot of people like to use the gel pen. A lot of students especially, they like to use gel pens because they are filled with water-based inks. Sorry, not water-based, gel-based inks that are pretty smooth, smoother than the ballpoint pen. So this is the gel pen. The drawback is that it will take a little bit of time to dry, so you can see some smudge when I rub my finger against it. And can I write it on a receipt paper? Yeah, but with a little bit of a smudge. No problem. And then you have the rollerball pen. So the rollerball that I have here is the Campus Kokuyo rollerball. The difference between the rollerball and the gel pen is that this is fitted with a liquid-based type ink, slightly different from the gel-based ink. And it's supposed to mimic fountain pens. Yeah, this one dries quite fast somehow, right? If you turn back the page, you see that the rollerball has a little bit of bleed through, whereas the ballpoint pen and the gel looks okay, right? And the rollerball, can it be written on a receipt? Yeah, it can. I thought I read somewhere that you cannot use gel pens and rollerballs on receipts. That's the myth busted. And then you have normal fountain pens. So I have here one of the cheapest fountain pens you can buy. This is the Platinum Preppy. fountain pen. Fountain pen is very, very, very smooth, but because of his liquid-based type ink, but it does take some time to dry. So you will see some smudge if you were to rub your finger on it. And yeah, you can also use this on a receipt, although you will smear a little bit. Oh, you can't. You see the ink? That's not the ink cannot stick on the paper. Not as good as the normal paper though. You can see that? Yeah, it's not so good. And then you would have fountain pens, which is fitted with the permanent type ink solution. So I have here a Hero pen. This is fitted with the Monteverde ink, which is a documental permanent ink, which is blue. Permanent ink. Right, so this one is permanent, but you have to give it some time to dry. Dry tie. Can this be used on a receipt? Well, looks like you can, but it will smudge a little bit. So this one is definitely better than the Platinum Preppy. Ooh, I can see that it's not very consistent. So yeah. So if you need to write on receipts, it's not recommended to use fountain pens. You can stick with the gel pens or even the ballpoint pens. Now, I also have here another fountain pen. This is also a permanent ink. This is using something called platinum carbon black ink. It's a very black ink. In fact, it's so black that I really love it. Can you compare the blackness of this ink compared to the normal fountain pen ink, compared to the ballpoint pen ink? Yeah, this one dries quite quickly. Let's try again. Yeah, it's quite fast. I love this ink. Yeah, give it about 2-3 seconds and I think it will dry. Really good. Of all the inks that I really like to use, I really like this platinum carbon black because of its blackness. It's really dark. Alright, but if I would need to bring something out in a jiffy, toss in my bag, I'll probably just toss a gel pen or a rollerball or even a ballpoint pen. Right? But if I'm at home sitting down, I would like to have a session to write for longer duration, I'll choose this carbon black anytime. I sometimes also would choose this normal platinum preppy pen, which is good. This is normal. Now, turn it around, bleed through. You have some bleed through on the darker inks, such as the rollerball and the fountain pen. Right, that's a given. But if you're going to use fountain pen, just use it on a good paper. Yeah. But if you like to write on receipts, choose the gel or even the ballpoint pen. Now, next test. Next test is a wetness test to see whether or not the ink can withstand dampness or wetness. So I have here a wet tissue, and I'm just going to rub against the words, the ink, and see which one is safe. Ooh. The ballpoint pen one is good. Platinum carbon black is good. The Monteverde one is good. But as you can see, the one that is not really good is the normal fountain pen with the water-based ink. Okay, I'm going to use more water to prove my point. Okay, so this is soaked with water now. I'm just going to dab. Okay, so imagine if you were to write a journal, a diary, and you know, you spilled some coffee on it. You're going to dry it. The ink that is not good is the normal fountain pen one. So ballpoint pen, gel pen, rollerball ink, permanent fountain pen ink looks like the ones that can withstand dampness. But yeah, normal fountain pen, water-based ink, yeah, it will fade. But not that bad. I mean, you can still make up the words here. So it's not that bad. But if you really want the assurance that the wordings won't fade away with water, get the permanent ink. Platinum carbon black, or even the Monteverde type pens, type inks. Alright, hope that was useful. Let me know what kind of pens you would like me to talk about more, or about the inks, or about paper. Let me know in the comments, subscribe, and till then, take care and God bless.